Hey guys, this is my sister. She's going to be talking to you about her issues and her experiences and opinions on racial discrimination and just racial issues in general. So I'm going to let her introduce herself. And this is part 2 of my video.
Hey everybody, my name is Joanna Van Boven, and as she mentioned earlier, I'm her older sister. I am 22 years old and I am an African American, but originally born in Ghana and migrated here to the US. So for me, I would definitely say I am very used to being around people who aren't of color, just because of the high school that I attended and stuff. And so that has been kind of like something I've gotten used to. And so being around other white people hasn't really been hard for me or just uncomfortable for me because I know how to act around them. But I will say that it is easier to be around people who are just like you, because right now I'm in a program at Meredith and it's for students going to PA school and med school, and you can tell that I am the minority there with one other student who's also African, and there's a relationship that we have and a bond that we have that I don't have with all the other students. And the rest of the students are great and all, but it's just different, you know. But it's interesting because I've learned to adapt and be around Caucasians.
Yeah.
But it's very hard for them to adapt to us. So I haven't really heard or talked to anybody who's white that has said that they have had to adapt to our like being around us. No, not lifestyle, but like just being no, girl, not lifestyle, but just being around like our space, you know, because when white people get around our space, they're very uncomfortable. They don't know like what to do. Yeah. They're like, should I act myself or should I act black or whatever that is, you know? But the thing is, like, with being black or being a minority, you've always had to do that. It's not a question. I get into that space and I'm just like, I know exactly what to do. I get into the space of being around other African Americans or other black people and I know what to do there. So I guess that's like one thing. I haven't really experienced any racial discrimination, and if I have, I just haven't noticed, because I'm the type of person that just, I'm in my own space and in my own lane, so I really don't notice. But I know it does happen. I have friends that it's happened to. I think one thing that when white people realize that you're somebody that doesn't get affected by it, they do things that low-key they know that it might offend you, but being the type of person that I am, I kind of don't let it get to me. So one of the things is like touching my hair. People love touching my hair. Oh, like I don't mind people touching my hair, but if you just ask, like, is it okay if I touch your hair? Sure, I'll say yes or whatever. But sometimes I feel like because a lot of people aren't really aware about what hair means to a black woman, them touching it can be annoying. It's just like, let me just touch it just to like pet you or something. Can I feel the texture or what? I don't know. Like, so that's kind of weird. Like, I remember in one scenario, somebody's like, is that like your real hair? Is that like, and it's kind of offensive because just the tone, the way they're saying it, and it's like, okay, is that your real hair? Like, you know, I don't know. There's just little things that like minor, what's that word? It's like, I think it's like minor aggressions where little things are offensive, but like in the grand scheme of things, they might not seem offensive. And that is something little that really offends black women as a whole, like touching your hair, because it's a sensitive topic. Like, it's my hair, it's my personal space. And for you to come near it to kind of make it seem like I'm a wild animal, or I don't know. So I don't know how to explain it, but that's something I think that stems from ignorance. You know, if we kind of educated more on that subject, it'd be better. So yeah, I think that's something that I've experienced, to be honest.
That's good.
But other than that, I haven't really taken notice of the inequality. You know.
What about social capitalism? With that, I think that a lot of the time when I was in high school, I experienced a lot of racial discrimination to a certain extent, especially being on the lacrosse team, like I said in my previous video. And social capitalism is having a group of people and the individuals in it encourage each other and help each other through the discrimination that group is facing. So a lot of the times, like Joanna, while I was in high school, she would help me with that and be like, oh, like, it's okay, like, you're a good player, just focus on the sport, just do that. And she'd encourage me in that way. So I think social capital played a big role in our relationship and between racial discrimination and just racial issues or little things like that throughout high school and like throughout when she went to college too.
Yeah, I think that just goes back to where having someone that's like you makes it easier to just keep going every day. So like I was saying, the other student in my program that we built a great relationship, and just having that person there's a good support system, because even if you're going through something that's like racially like ignited or it's racially stemmed, they're there to just be like, it's okay, like I got you, we got each other, you know. So having that is great, I think, for any race, to be honest. But just on this specific topic, sometimes it can be hard if you don't have a good support system, because you're always faced with like racial
everyone else is like against you.
Yeah, exactly. So having that good support system is really good, and having people who understand that can also be great. And I think it just comes from like growing, because I've learned so much that certain things are just like, I can talk to my homie about it, I can talk to my girl about it, you know. So yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being in my video. I really appreciate it, Joe.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Bye.